presents Trauma Team Chronicles. Starring Prince as rocker boy Andre, big sexy guy. Ivy as solo Maverick Cortez. Liz as nomad Hiroto Hero James. Theta as MedTech Nara. And I am Mikey Mike, your benevolent referee. Trauma Team is an elite force of paramedical techs. Those in Night City who can afford the eddies depend on them to get out of any situation. The members of Trauma Team abide by their slogan: stabilize, protect, extract. Welcome to the 8th shift, Rat Race.
Hello, everyone. Mikey Mike, you are muted.
Hey, hello. It's part of my shtick. I try to mute myself right before we go on, right before every show, and just the first couple of lines of the week. Those are for me. Okay, those lines are just for me. So it's all purpose.
Sure, whatever you say.
Welcome. It's been a couple Wednesdays. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling?
Good. Here, chilling.
Live.
I have an entire report due this Friday, so okay, I suppose.
It's fantastic.
I know,
Good to be
right?
busy. It's good to be busy, you know. But yeah, we're over here. We're playing Trauma Team Chronicles, Cyberpunk Red. We were in the dark, but then Roll20 came along and shined a light on us. So thank you to them. And
Well done.
when we last left off, we were in a little bit of a pickle.
In the shit.
A little bit, just a tiny teensy
I
bit.
think we're still in this shit, though. That implies that we somehow got out of it.
Yeah, I don't think we left it.
We literally paused at you chucking a bomb out of a window and going, let's hope this works.
I had not checked the bomb yet, but
Oh, you had? Okay.
You were
I
still
was just
holding on to
holding
the bomb.
bomb.
Holding a bomb.
That's worse, though.
We'll find out. How about we do some intros and then we'll jump into a summary and then get back to the action. Let's start with you, Prince.
Everybody, I'm Prince, aka Dimples and Dice. I am playing Andre, big sexy guy, rocker boy extraordinaire, and someone who should not fucking be here. But always wrapped up in some shenanigans. So I'm apparently on a flying machine trying to shoot drones out the air because everything's fucked. It's fucked. Also, Maverick's very mad at me. They'll get over it.
That's fine.
Pronouns are he, him, and I hope I don't die.
All right, Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I am playing Hiroto. Hero. She's holding a bomb. I think she's holding two. She grabbed both of the C4, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that's where we left off. I was holding two bombs and they were going blink, 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 and speeding up. It's very exciting.
That is very accurate. And Theta?
Hi, I'm Thea. I'll be playing Nara, who last I checked is just running back and forth between various places, but I think it's currently headed back to the bombs because Hero called it in and was like, get the bombs out. So, and Nara has suspicions about the group that they've met. I guess that's about it. And Nara uses she, her, they pronouns, and I use they, them.
Yeah. Right, cool. I'm Mikey Mike. I'm the referee. I play everybody, and I use he, him pronouns. Now, who's doing the summary? Who wants to do it?
Oh, did I not? Oh, well, here we go.
It's too long for
Apparently,
me.
I'm apparently decent at summaries. So
Are way better than me.
I have short-term memory.
last we left off. So how far back should I go? What do y'all remember? I don't know. I could start at the beginning and still get us here. So Maverick was
This is
taken
true.
by a pair of Russian twins after we had to make sure that a city councilor, I'm going to keep calling him that because I forgot the proper term, we had to make sure he died. He did. Not how anybody was expecting, but he did, and that was the
Maverick shot him
important
in the
part.
face.
I mean, he did die.
He died. So Maverick, his bodyguard was very upset about this, wanted to know who he was working for. They went back and forth for a hot minute. Maverick got taken. Hero was the only one to see this, as Nara and Biggs had exited the scene at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Hero tells them, they're like, well, fuck, we gotta find it. We scatter, we try and find some information, we find a little bit of information, find out that Nara finds out that the GC has been helping burnt out net runners. Well, we know somebody who, in theory, has those initials, and we can go talk to Trauma Team's captain. We're like, Cap, what the fuck? And he's like, look, and then he told us some stuff that I don't exactly remember. I'm not sure how important it's going to be. I should have wrote it down. So we're like, well,
He didn't have time
some
to say
shit.
much.
And
No,
as we're
he really
talking
did
to him,
not.
he did not have much time to say anything because that's when the two large Russian women walk in and they're like, oh, good, you're here too, to Biggs. And
Biggs
they're
and
like, well,
Maverick.
no, they didn't have Maverick at that point.
Oh, Maverick, yeah.
It was Biggs. And they're like, oh, good, you're here too. We could take care of two problems at once. And if Nara and Hero had just shut up and walked out, we could have just shut up and walked out. But for some god-awful reason, we didn't. We're not very bright. They basically, it goes back and forth. They're trying to find out about the Black Wall. We don't know shit about the Black Wall. Apparently, nobody knows anything about the Black Wall, but everybody wants to. And Captain gets just shot to hell. We're like, oh no, our one lead. The Russians are like, look, you want your friend back? Here, let us know who you're working for, and maybe we'll give him back. And we're like, oh no.
Our jobs.
Yeah. The person who takes over Trauma Team doesn't like any of us. Seems like she doesn't like anybody. She's apparently a
Her
very good
name's
pilot.
Kaylee. Who the
Hero-
fuck cares?
Hero doubts her goodness as a pilot.
She seems to somehow have her shit a little bit more together than the captain, though. Who's
That's valid.
whose
Listen,
idea
she's
of
gonna get her Karen on, and then it's gonna be some shit, and then it's gonna be some HR shenanigan of fuckery, and then Kaylee will be just much shit, just, except that it'll be more corporate.
So, as we are running around trying to figure out what the hell is happening with Maverick, what's happening with Maverick? Maverick is, one, tortured a little bit, given truth serum, broken out by tall, skinny man with too many arms, who has two mind slaves is the best way to put it, honestly. I can't remember the word you used. That he is, using to check things out and open doors and do all of his physical labor as he stands there and talks and looks cool with his too many arms. He gets Maverick out of there. They look around. They don't find anything too interesting. They go to another container place. Guy with too many arms is like, does this look familiar? And Maverick's like, yes, this looks familiar. That's a brain dance. Remember the fucking word. I thought it was mine, though. How the hell did it get out? And he's like, bruh, I don't fucking know. If I knew, I would be asking you. So we're like, that's what Maverick and Guy with Too Many Arms are doing.
it's also noted that it's a popular brain dance, which
It is a
why
very
it's
popular
weird.
brain dance. And the other weird
It's also
thing
a
about
very
it is
weird
that
traumatic memory.
the weird thing about it is that nobody has confirmation that this thing actually happened. It doesn't actually exist as far as history goes. So how is it in his head? How is it so popular? So that's weird. We don't know that yet, but that's what's going on in Maverick. So we gather up a team. I'm still going. We're not even at the warehouse yet. It's us. We get Jin to fly another AV. We call Maisha. I don't know where the fuck she is. She was supposed to be meeting us there. She's gone though. Meh. Hopefully she shows up. Hopefully I don't throw a bomb at her by accident.
She's not good.
And we all start heading towards the warehouse. I am in my gyrocopter. Jin is flying the AV with Nara in it. I have Biggs. I text Maverick saying, "Hold on, buddy, we're coming for you." You know, support. He
Maverick's
doesn't have his
like,
phone, and
Wolverine.
logically, like, he wouldn't have his phone. Maverick texts us back and says, "I survived, bitch." And then I'm like, "Oh, snap, that changes things." And I let everybody else know. So we get there, and there's nobody in there. And guy with too many
go to
arms
meet
is
them.
like, "Well, we're going in anyway, or I'm going to kill you." And then the gate closes behind us, and we're like, so we run inside because there's turrets on the freaking roof.
The
And
other
there's
notable part about this is that the guy with too many arms has people with him who are
the
familiar
mind
to Hero.
I was about to get there. As Hero realizes these people that she expected they were dead, she thought they were dead, especially her mother, because they are Heroes. She believes they are Heroes' mother and father. The fuck? We don't know. Oh, we go in. We're looking around. We're looking around. We're looking around. I don't know what the hell guy with too many arms is looking for. We just kind of ended up in here. Then we hear a car pull up, and then the Russian sisters get out, or at least one of them. We don't know where the other one is. It's a surprise. There's a fight. Guy with too many arms got her pinned up against the wall. Nara and Hero are running around the building trying to see if there's anything interesting. Spare doors, trap doors, secret safe, move a painting and there's a hallway. We don't know. Something. Everybody else is stuck in one little hallway, all trying to get shots in on this one person. Biggs got back in the AV4 with Jin because Maverick told him about himself. And Biggs was like, "Well, fuck this, I'm out." And he's trying real hard to take the drones out that just appeared from the freaking roof. And so it's a mess. And right now there's C4 on all the walls. And
You're juggling it.
You're carrying it.
and two AV4s are coming in hot because they probably got tipped off that, oh, hey, our people are injured. We should go. I think that was everything.
Yep, that just told the whole story of our shit show.
That's also, I mean, the thing that makes me laugh is you got a text from Maverick saying, "I'm free, actually, I'm not there." And then all of you guys went there. And
Still found Maverick.
We
just
were
love that.
already there.
okay,
I
that's
wanted
true.
to
Okay,
leave.
okay.
I did say I wanted to leave. These motherfuckers were like, "Well, we got to take out the Russians." And I'm like, "Nah, we don't. We don't have to do that at all."
Loyalty. Some amount of loyalty at this point. Some
Loyalty will
amount.
get you killed.
I think we're gonna get killed no matter what for holding somebody's secrets.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where we left off. Nar, you're in one side of this small warehouse. You are now noticing the C4 that is strapped to different corners of the building, the ceiling, on the floor, on the walls. And they're flashing with a little red light. Beep, 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 and they seem to be increasing in speed. Hero, you are holding one in your hand, and it is doing the exact same thing. Beep, 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 slowly speeding up. What'd you think, Nar?
I was gonna say I thought
Okay.
she was holding two. Was she holding one?
I remember you holding one.
It might just be one. I know there were two
Okay.
in the room that I saw.
Did Maverick
let's say
grab
you're
one?
holding one and
Maybe
there's
that's
another
what it was.
No, because Maverick was stabbing the Russian chick by a guy with too many arms.
Yeah, he was trying to shoot the Russian, and
Mm.
while Mr. Kelly, the four-armed man, is
Kelly, there we
holding
go.
her by her throat, pressed
Mr.
against the wall.
Mr. Cully.
Outside, Dre, you've been dealing with these drones that are coming at you and firing on them. Jin's doing a pretty good job of flying, but you've not been able to knock these things out of the sky. And you hear the familiar sound of two Trauma Team AVs
That was the
approaching the location. Let's pick up with you.
Me?
You're soaring around. Jin is trying to stay out of the way of the turrets. So he's not flying over the warehouse. He's over the street. The drones are, persistent. He's having a hard time shaking them. Your shots have not been very true, although you've had a steady aim on them. and now you hear these trauma team planes coming. What's your move?
Jen, you're not drunk, are you? I'm just making sure before we get pulled into some shit. The captain's probably gonna fuck us up.
The new captain.
And then I guess I'll take a shot at the drone.
All right, roll for me. What are you shooting? Your handgun, right? You weren't using the tsunami.
Oh, I was terrible at the tsunami. I'm way better trying to shoot my handgun.
All right, cool.
Sweet. Okay. Combat. Here we go.
Yeah, I'd say 14 hits.
Oh, great.
They're up on you.
Sweet.
Okay, yeah. With a 12 damage, you hit one of them, and it sparks and it sputters, and it's having a hard time like keeping up with behind the AV. A small trail of smoke is coming out of it, and through that smoke, speeds the next drone to take its place, closing in on you as you're moving forward.
And then I duck because I don't have anything else I can do. Jen, get us out of here. Maybe get us down on the ground away from these turrets or something. Because I
Stop
can't
yelling,
shoot while
man.
we're
Stop
I
yelling
can't
at me,
shoot
man.
while
I
we're
got
flying.
this.
I can't shoot while we're
Jeez
flying.
Louise.
This is bad. You tried to shoot a handgun? We'll
I'm gonna need a
wait till
frickin'
we
drink.
get back because the captain's that new white lady and we can't be fucking with her yet.
And what do you want Jin to do? You're asking him to do what? Just dodge there?
I'm asking him to put us down.
Oh, just to land.
Yeah, like get us somewhere away from the turrets and put us down.
Okay. So I don't need to roll for that. So yeah, so like
Let
Jin's
the
going
other
to,
ones take care of these drones.
So Jin does that. He like brings it down. He slows down a little bit, and the drone kind of gets like side by side with you for a second. You can see it clear as day there. It's got its little Militech markings on it, and he brings it down as the drone like kind of and senses the two AVs coming in.
And I close the
and
doors on
takes
the
off towards them.
AV4 to make sure I can't get a clear shot inside of here.
And Jin's just like, "Where's that flask? Ugh, I knew.
Stop.
That was stressful."
Not yet. Not yet, Jen. Not yet.
Ugh. I don't know if
God
I can hang
damn
with
it.
you guys.
Listen, I told you, drinks at Lizzie's. Titties too, but we got to wait.
Ugh. All right, now we got to Hero. What are you thinking?
So I'm gonna grab the other one in the room because you said there were two.
You are now holding two bombs in your hand.
Nope. I'm gonna
They have
run
timers on
over to this door here and just frisbee toss the fuckers to this little shed or whatever it is. I'm just
Okay.
Anything explosive in there.
I am going to just double check my throw rules to see what your distance is for throwing them, which I looked up and then immediately forgot. Blah, blah,
Promptly
blah. If you want to throw an object, range attack using Dex Athletics, your max is 25 meters. So Dex Athletics, 25 meters. You can make this throw. Give me a Dex Athletics throw, please.
be decent. 16.
16. So yeah, I'll give it to you. Like you chuck them.
What is it like? I don't want it to like explode on impact or anything. I just need them over there.
What you see is like it's like C4, so it's like little packed, little cube things that have the so you throw them and they land where you want to. They land like right over here, and you can't hear them as well now, but you can hear the beep. See the light flashing, and it's starting to flash a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster.
Cool. What is that? It looks like just like a shed. Is it like a dumpster? What is it?
So earlier, what you said before, it was like it's one of those like kind of storm doors that go down, and that's actually where the drones came out of, was from that area.
Good choice then. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And you're gonna run back inside.
So that was like 1, 2, 1, 2 back in. And can you hold actions in this? Is
Yeah.
that a thing that is doable? Do I have an action to hold?
Not
Or we're
on this turn.
throwing? Okay,
You have a little bit of
cool.
move. The throwing was like your action,
Was my
then you
action.
could move a little bit. Yeah.
That's cool. I'll just get back up to the door and look around. Look left, look
Okay.
right again.
All right, and you get to that door and you see I am having a brain fart, so I'll just say your mother to the left and your father to the right, and you can hear the sounds of a struggle and the sounds of Maverick's pistol going off
Okay.
to your right. Nar.
Yeah. So I have, like, I'm checking how many feet of movement exactly I have. I have 6 squares. Yeah, I can get there. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go to the wall with the C4 as well. Can I yank it out and then yank it out?
Here's what I'm going to tell you is that you see C4 in a lot of places.
Huh?
But yes, if you want to try,
Okay.
like you guys have noticed that there's C4 there, there's C4 on the corners, there's C4 like
Oh,
just
so
to say
it's just stuffed
explicitly like
everywhere.
it looks
What
like
you
this building is rigged. It looks like it might be rigged to blow.
Okay. Actually,
But yes,
can I
if
stay
you
where
want to,
I
you
am
can
then?
totally.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
My brain is like, I'm going to.
I mean, you
guess.
could check out the
Can
C4.
I try to see
you could.
where?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was my thought. I guess maybe can I check out the C4 and see if it looks like it's linking anywhere, or if there's a way to like quickly try to undetonate as many as I can.
Sure. Give me
Oh no,
Undetonate.
cutting.
Not disarm. Undetonate.
Just disarm.
Reverse
Cut as
time.
many. Listen, just cut as many fucking wires, like delete as many fucking colons as I can. Like normally that goes. Just bring up a computer.
You want to make them forget all the semicolons. None of the code works now.
Delete 1 colon. Just delete 1 colon, but in like a very obscure.
What line was that even in? Oh, no.
I don't even know. It's just a programming joke.
Where's the
Give me-
comments? What? No.
Give me
I'm
a tech.
done.
Give me a tech demolition roll.
Add in a like just a backslash. I don't know. Just add in something. Oh no, actually, you know the real thing. Add in find a line of code where there are a lot of parentheses and just add in the extra parentheses so people are left wondering. That's it.
Oh god.
You're the
Sounds like
worst.
torture.
That's
So,
evil.
like delete 1 backspace on correctly formatted code. I know it tortures me when I'm coding, so I'm just gonna use it to torture other people. Is what I'm saying. What is demolitions under?
It's under tech skills. It's the Eau de Trois, fourth one down.
Okay, let's go. That is a 50.
With a 15, you would be able to tell that these explosives are being remotely activated and would have to be activated. They're part of some sort of network that was that is being controlled by someone nearby.
This is why we should have had the EMP gun.
This is like a small.
I'm just going to repeat this. This is why we should have put the EMP. Just detonating it here would have like knocked out all of these bombs. Oh, I wish
True.
we had the EMP. Can't do much. I'm not exactly useful in a fight.
Right. I would say the other things you could probably do is you could do some more exploring. You could go find out what's happening with everyone on this side. You could try to escape. No one has really checked the doors to exit the yard yet.
There's turrets outside. I don't trust myself near turrets. I don't have that sort of ability to survive.
You could radio for some backup. Maybe get Big Sexy to come in and blow up the turrets or do something. You could, yeah. You could also hold your action until something until the next turn comes around, and maybe something.
Yeah,
It usually has to be specific, but we'll make it doesn't have to be specific.
yeah.
So you can
My
say, I'm going to hold my action until.
thought would maybe, I guess, can I do any sort of like, I don't know if this would count as a full action or not because it doesn't feel like an actual action thing, but I guess I'll just use my movement to get over here because that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5. So I'll use it to get over here. Actually, I'll use it to get over here. So, and then can I just hold the action to see if anyone that I can see in my sight line gets injured or something?
Sure.
And then
And you get there, and as you go ahead.
because I'll have like 2 points of movement left. So that'd be 1, 2 or so, and then I can heal someone or stabilize them if things go badly. I don't know if that's something I can do, but I can't do much. I can heal people.
I understand. And you get over there, and as you move past, as you run past Hero's mother, she kind of moves gruntily and very stiffly out of your way. But it feels, a bit odd in that respect.
Okay.
Let me do this real quick.
I'm almost positive that failed.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh no, that's enough.
And
Oh shit.
you can see Hero that you can hear the sounds of the struggle that's happening over there. And you can hear Maverick kind of like trying to get a shot off on this person, and Mr. Kelly saying, "She's mine, she's mine." And the sound of this woman grasping for air. You can tell by the wheeze in her throat, like this is a crushed windpipe, like she is not going to be able to hold out much longer at this rate. The trauma team AVs arrive, and they come in, and one sort of swoops over you and Jin with a light little spotlight shining down, captures you guys, and the other one immediately flies in to engage with these turrets. And there's a solo at the side of the AV, firing with precision right at these turrets. And you can see one of them just explodes, taken out. And the other one is starting to circle and over you, and then slowly lands next to you. And who steps out but your new boss, Captain Kaylee Martinez.
Just like elbow Jen, and I'm like, I told you shouldn't drink from that fucking flask.
I mean,
So,
did we tell her we were? Did we tell her we were? No, we didn't. We told the secretary. That was it.
So, like, what the fuck is going on here? Aren't you supposed to be on like a shift?
Yeah, we had to go retrieve a member of our team
So we could do the shift.
so we could work on our shift.
She turns to the pilot and does one of these and points at the drones, and the AV takes off to go engage with these drones there. You have a job. You work for Trauma Team. I shouldn't have to be coming to save your fucking asses in this bullshit. Where are the rest of them?
Go in there and find out. You big bad captain.
Fine.
You probably
And she
get
has a
paid
shotgun.
more than me, and you got better armor. Listen, I ain't trying to get shot.
Well, at least tell me what's the situation. What is the situation?
Shit, I don't know. There's some Russian women who shot up the other captain, and then you got your job, whether you deserve it or not.
Oh no.
And now we got some shit on our hands because Maverick got kidnapped, and there's some dude with robot arms and some cyborgs running around with him, and then everybody else went in there.
What? Okay.
Now you know the
You'll just have
situation,
to, like-
Captain. Congrats.
I guess I'll have to get a briefing later, but for now, let's like end this situation. Let's go. Jin, search the area. Make sure no one gets away, okay? Jin's like, all right, okay, yeah, boss. And he takes up in the AV, and he's scanning around, looking around, still being careful to go over the perimeter, but doing that around. And Kaylee is starting to approach the door here.
I got
Are
your
you going
back,
with her?
Captain. And by I got your back, I'm gonna be about somewhere between 50 and 100 feet away from wherever she is.
But you're okay. So you're just standing still, basically.
Essentially, I'm waiting for her to walk, and then like once she turns back to look and see if I'm moving, I start walking real slow, like a kid who don't want to go somewhere with their parents. You know, that kind of dragging your feet sort of thing.
I've been walking like that for a long time. Yeah, I know all about that. 5. And you see Kaylee. Hold on one second. I need more.
Really just gonna kill all these turrets by herself? I have questions about Kaylee.
You don't pay me enough for this
21.
shit.
25. So yeah, and you see Kaylee just she's got this shotgun, and she does like the like Sarah Connor freaking cocks that shit. Walks up to this fence here and just shoots it, blasts a hole right in it. You can see kind of this kind of electricity fading out of it as this hole is burst into it, and kicks it open and turns to you and like, well, are you coming?
As long as you stay in front of me.
And she does. And this other AV, or this other turret here is, you know, pointed up, aiming at this AV that is shooting its automatic rifle, firing down on it. Can you give me a perception check?
I suspect, you know, like when you have one of them rescue scenes in a movie where there's explosions and shit going around, it's like a war zone. Essentially, Dre is that person that's getting dragged around through that shit, like ducking his head every few seconds after a shot's going off. It's like he's been in a firefight, he lived in the hood, but this is some shit that he was trying to get away from with his life. So generally speaking, when he goes into a situation, he's trying to get into situations where he can win. Otherwise, he's piecing the fuck out. Because when the odds are not stacked necessarily in your favor, it's terrifying. I just want to make music, baby.
That's fair. I also have a question.
Perception? Yeah, please.
Yeah, give me the perception roll. Did Hiro or Nara, did you guys, when you talked about the bombs, just mention it to each other, or was this on the radio?
Oh no, I stood in the hallway when I first noticed them, clicked the radio and just yelled.
Oh yeah. Then I would have told her.
"Bombs."
I would have told her that it was bombs in there then. Because I wouldn't have left that part out.
Oh, yeah,
Because
this
I
is
yelled
fun.
it on the radio and so everybody in the building could hear.
Because that sounds like something panicked Dre would say.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there's bombs all over the place. Just bombs and bombs and bombs.
I'm genuinely curious. Like, how many modifications does Kaylee have just for shooting shit?
Perception.
Does she have
Mods?
any? Yeah, like body modification, like the cybernetics. There we go.
Oh,
That
she's
roll
got
is so
like
trash.
I love that show. Anyway, like
The 25 is good for some. She's a pilot, right?
Kaylee is actually, she's a med tech, solo med tech.
Oh,
So she's
I got two
got
back
other
there.
things you
Ugh.
don't know about, but yeah, she rose up through the ranks. She was like you guys, you know, once. I would say you guys would probably, I don't know how much you are invested into trauma team politics, history, blah blah blah. I imagine you guys are not very interested in that kind of stuff.
0%. Dre has no, like, he got a job. That was what this was.
Fair.
Nara maybe keeps an eye on like only the medical politics side because medical shit, like, but probably not much else. No.
That's fair. Then yeah, Kaylee wouldn't really come up on your radar if you were following like the kind of medical stuff that people are doing at trauma team. And you look around, Dre, and yeah, you notice that you know, that one turret being taken out. You were hearing the whir of the AV. You are just like in panic, you know, survival mode, and you're following Kaylee as she is just like going forward, aiming at this turret, and you know, leading you into the brink.
I'm telling her straight up, I'm not going in this building. No, it's C4 in there. This motherfucker gonna blow up. Tell everybody to get out. Dre's like over the radio, get the fuck out. It's bombs in there. What are y'all doing?
All right.
Yeah. And you guys hear Dre shouting at you guys. What are you guys doing? Get the hell out of there.
There's turrets
probably-
outside.
Oh, tourists
Yeah,
getting taken down.
Really?
Probably ask what the hell's going on out there.
Captain Kaylee is here for a rescue. And he
Is
says
she
it just like that.
succeeding?
And behind you hear the sound. You hear the sounds of the and the shots, shit going off.
She sounds like she's actually doing it, though.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, what do you want to do?
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to yell down the hallway. I don't care how hard it gets you. Either kill her quickly or bring her with us and let's get the hell out of here because
You with the C4, that works too, possibly.
we need to go because the trauma team is here. And I am, if that takes my action to yell that and make sure it is understood, it is time to get the fuck out. Is this Nara right by me?
Mhm.
Nara is, Nara's right
Okay.
by you, right there.
Um,
Like, hi.
Cool. I will grab Nara and be like, "We're leaving."
Okay. What about Maverick?
I tried telling him,
Yeah, Noah's gonna be like, let's not forget Maverick this time. We did that once already.
Hey, I yelled. I don't care how hard it gets you, but we need to go."
And you probably hear Maverick just like, like, I'm right behind you. Go, move.
Cool. If I drag Nara, will I drag her, or can she only move on her turn?
Are you gonna let her pull you, Nara?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So I'll just make it that it's your move. So whatever your move is,
Dope.
go for it.
So grab her. 1, 2, 3. Get to the door. Do I see the turret? At least the one closest to me looks like it's gone.
On the ground in front of you, you see scraps of charred metal and smoke, and above you, you can hear the whir of this AV that is battling this other turret.
Cool.
Yeah, my question then I guess is going to be, since I'm being dragged along by I'll say Nara kind of wants to bring the lady with her.
Which lady? The Ruski?
Hero's mom. Not trying to get her.
Oh, so you're gonna try and pull
Nara?
her.
Nara has questions. Yeah, Nara has questions for her. Nara wants to answer. Will that work, or
you
will
can
she
try to
resist
pull
as soon
her.
as I try to.
She will
If I just
resist
make
through
a-
stiffness.
Okay, can I overcome that stiffness?
You could give me to try and grab her.
Phrasing.
We'll make it a grab move. So you'll have to do Dex plus brawling.
Okay, Dex plus brawling. What is my brawling? Do I have anything for brawling? No. Oh yeah, I do apparently. What? Okay, let's check that. That is. Why are all my rolls except for medicine so evilly bad? Right.
And
She beats me.
okay, she got a 21. So yeah, you
By the way,
try
I
to
have plus 10 to that. Like I have plus 10 to that. So I will
you rolled a 1 and then a 5.
the one.
Yeah.
I rolled a one.
So you have
That hurts.
6. And yeah, and so you try to pull her and she kind of like twists out of it and pushes you back, and then her hand slowly falls back down to her side. And it was strong enough to forcibly move you back a meter, and you could tell that if she wanted to, she could have really
Okay.
delivered a wallop.
No, I was
Alright.
going to, can Nara
So,
shout out
and-
Maverick then?
Just to finish
bring
mine
her
real
and then
quick.
Jag her and allow her to continue being dragged along.
Yeah, go ahead, Hero.
Yeah. Go.
Do I see the captain and Biggs out here?
Yeah, I would say that they're, maybe you might have a hard time seeing them. You might see Wait, is this how far back you are, Dre?
I'm-
You're not even inside the gate.
I'm probably just at the gate. I meant to move, but my cat distracted me.
So you can see Dre over here, and you can kind of hear this bah, bah, the sound of a shotgun being fired, standing right here, which you assume is Captain Kaylee.
Okay, cool.
Captain K.
So
Captain
I'll
Crunch.
just. I'm guessing, is this a barrel or a dumpster? Because it looks like either or both.
I made a boo boo. Which one? This right here?
This thing I'm trying to duck behind. Is
That's
it
some
tall enough to
barrels.
duck behind?
Yeah, you can
Eh,
get down pretty low, I guess, behind it.
Cool. I'll
give
do
it
that. I'll drag Nara with me. Gun out. And then I will just wait for a moment and then just boop, 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 boop when on my next turn.
to you. Okay. And let's see how Homeboy's doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it that. And so you guys do that. You're waiting there. You can hear the sound of a drone crashing into the street. And this other turret soon is dealt with and taken out. And Kaylee turns to you, Dre, shotgun on her shoulder. Where's your crew? We need to get the fuck out of here. Bombs, you said?
Yes,
Get them
yes.
and let's go.
Bombs, C4, that shit.
And you hear her on the radio. Trauma team, not time to go now. Enough of this shit. And she points at one of the AVs to come down as the last drone is taken care of.
This is the worst rescue mission ever. Worst rescue mission ever.
I think I did a pretty good job rescuing your asses.
It technically succeeded.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me.
Well, after a moment, you also start to see some movement from in here. And you see first your father step out, Hero's mother step out,
Thank God.
and they're kind of surveying, looking around to see what the scene is. Not moving in any stance that looks violent, but looks like they're just scanning, looking around. Hero Nara, can you give me a, I guess, perception?
Mhm.
13.
I didn't roll badly. 18.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, comparatively bad, but still.
No, it's fine. You guys both hear the sound of a car speeding off, like peeling away. And Nara, you might remember that. And Nara, you remember that when you guys came in, that there was a car that was sitting there, like a black car that was sitting there when you guys flew in, that side of the building. But you hear this car peel off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other AV that you came in is landing over here. Jin lands out here on the street behind you, Dre. What do you guys want to do?
Are the bombs still blinking?
Oh yeah, they're blinking. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Can we go like yesterday?
Who are these two freaks? Who are these? Who are they?
People
Don't
who
care.
are important to this, possibly, maybe a little bit.
Is
yeah.
this side gate still closed on the right?
That one is closed. This one is open, blown open. I don't have a token for it, but there's an AV here where it's cracked, and and Jin's AV is here. And if I recall, you left your gyrocopter somewhere over here.
Yeah, it's a
That's
little
right.
bit. No, I didn't want it near the building because I don't know what the fuck was going on. So it's like a block down.
Yep.
That's right.
Dre starts walking towards the gyrocopter, not looking back at the captain. on purpose. Like, okay, time to go.
Makes sense to me.
So you're getting into, where are you getting into, Dre?
The gyrocopter with Hero.
Okay, so you're running up the block with Hero.
Oh yeah.
You guys, you'd have to come out this way, or somehow deal with this door if you want to.
Liz is
talking to you, Hero.
curious what's in this fucking shed, and that's why I threw the goddamn explodey stuff over there. I was like, but I want to know. That's Liz, though.
I see, but I will tell you, beep, 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 beep. I will tell you that you are seeing some lights flashing.
Dre goes to this gate, shoots, like, is there a lock on it or something?
It's a lock, and it looks like it may or may not be electrified.
I'm shooting the lock, and then I'll kick
All right. Okay. I won't even make you, just roll the damage. I'm not going to make you roll to shoot this lock.
because I'll keep shooting until I hit it.
Okay.
Fuck this lock. It's time to go.
Yeah, you hit it, and it's starting to, you can see it bend back a little bit, but without a shotgun, you're not blasting it way back like the captain did.
That's why I said he kick it. Like, hopefully break the lock and then kick the thing with, I'm assuming we are not rocking metal boots all the way up. So I got rubber on the bottom of these. If I kick it, it should be all right. I ain't grabbing
all
it.
All right. I'm going to make you roll a brawl for that.
Of course you are.
To make sure you kick it nicely. You make sure it's all rubber. You get it square right on the lock.
You trip a little bit and electrify yourself.
Okay, sure. With a 15, you kick this thing open. No problem.
See your base.
All right, the door's open, and we don't have to go past the captain. I grab Nara again.
Nara's actually going to resist this time. Nara really, Nara has questions, basically.
As you're grabbing Nara and Nara's telling you, I have questions, you see...
For them.
For the parents, right?
Yeah.
You see Jim Kelly coming out. He's got his two hands are just in front of him, and his metal arms are dragging the Russian by her foot, dragging her out into the sidewalk or onto the street, the concrete pavement.
Okay, never mind. No, it's gonna.
Maverick's behind them, and yeah.
Do they look like they're headed in a different direction, or the same?
They're headed to They're gonna head to their van, which is the van that they came in is over here. So it looks like they're probably gonna head that way.
Nara's say then I'll catch up with you and peel off with them.
You're gonna leave with Kelly and them.
No, Nara wants to go. Yeah, with Kelly. Yeah, sorry, my brain went Kaylee.
Yeah, so Nara turns to you here and says, "I'm going with them."
Hero's just gonna curse in Japanese a little bit and duck out this way. Boop, 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 boop. Back towards her gyrocopter then.
Okay. Captain Kaylee and Jin and the other AV meet each other above the warehouse and start to speed off. You guys make it to the gyrocopter and start to fly off in your direction.
I would guess we take Maverick. We'll trade Nara for Maverick from Kelly.
I thought this is only a 2-seater though.
It's a 4-seater.
Oh.
She has upgrades.
Then in that case, then Dre is gonna tell Maverick sorry one more time. He's like, that's the last one you're getting from me. I said it. I'm done. We gonna move on or we ain't. And then you're gonna look at Hero and go, all right, Hero, what the fuck was up with all that Akira shit? I don't have subtitles in my brain. You're gonna have to help me out on something.
What?
There was some cuss words and some other stuff that you were saying in Japanese. And what the fuck was that all about?
I was seeing ghosts.
Is that what they call them, robot thingies?
Those two specifically, yes, I would imagine that's exactly what they are. And I just bank hard.
I was about to say some shit, and then you just rattled his brain. He just like looking at Maverick like, "You alive? You good? I bet you killed my girlfriends who didn't know they were my girlfriends though. That's cool. Now we call it even."
I think one. Well, did I hear the getaway car, or did just Nara hear that with the 13?
No, I said that you heard it. You would probably be less. Hero would be less aware of what it is, like what it could be, but Nara would Nara remembered that there was a car there. But you definitely heard a car peel off.
We only had one body dragged out, so might have lived. I don't know how much she's going to be happy to see you. I mean, to be fair, she'd probably be real happy to see you. I don't know if you'd be happy to see her because they seem like they just fucking appear.
I mean, only one of them's gonna appear now.
Well, that one, the other one can appear in your dreams. The other one was the muscle. So if we got rid of the muscle, I still have a chance.
I don't know. She does some crazy the computer shit, and I don't know how your enhancements would respond to being played with, if you catch my meaning.
That ain't right. That ain't right. I'm gonna let it slide, but that ain't right.
I'm just saying, she does all the weird computer shit. I don't know if that's a game you want to play.
You gotta put my business all out there like that, Hero.
I just guessed. It's not like I knew.
He's hinted at it enough times, I think, that everybody knows. Literally everybody.
Just a billboard.
There was an entire billboard.
Oh my god!
An entire poster at Lizzie's. Entire poster somebody rented.
Where are you guys going? Maverick says he wants to go home. He's like, just take me at home. I gotta deal with some.
That's fair. I get that. I drop him off at home.
And you guys start flying away, and in your rear view mirror of your copters, I'm assuming gyrocopters have. I've never been in a helicopter. I assume they have rear view or side view mirrors or something.
Yeah.
But you can see a giant orange bright light flame, and the distant rumbling of an explosion coming from behind you. By the time this explosion has happened, Nara, you are in the van with Kelly and Hero's parents.
Yes.
The body of the Russian is limp in between you and Kelly in the back of the van.
Can I stick it with the tranquilizer?
You want to stick the body with the tranquilizer?
Yes. Does the body seem dead or alive? I'm going to presume it's alive right now.
The body, you can see that there are very strong marks from the iron fingers around her throat. She has been choked out. Give me a paramedic check.
Okay. I guess it'd be also like, how long does it seem until she wakes up? No, doesn't want to take chances. That is a 30 in total. Because I rolled a critical success, and then I rolled a 6 on that critical success. Die.
Yeah, she is barely alive. She has a crushed windpipe. She's not conscious, and her breath is shallow. If you can barely recognize that it's there.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like you need to tranquilize her.
Never mind.
She's been rough. Yeah.
Cool. So Noah's just sitting in the van with. Okay, cool. I guess Noah's gonna turn to Kelly and first ask, like, so what's your name?
You don't even have to turn to him. He's looking dead at you.
Oh,
Silent.
never mind. What's your name?
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. You get 3
Okay.
questions. Then I'm dropping you off. You're not going where we're going.
Okay.
You want that to be your first question?
No. Let me think of the 3 questions. First question, what do you know about Blackwall?
Well, I know there's at some Netrunner business. That's all I know.
Okay.
I know that they've been messing around with old net nodes all around the city, siphoning power, messing with that.
Okay.
But I just learned that today from our friend here. Next question.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mike. Why are you interested in this lady? Why are you interested in the Russian twins? Better question for you to phrase it.
I guess you could call it a little bit of a hobby, a little bit of revenge, but mostly that's my business.
That's not an answer to the question, though.
Some things are not for me to tell. Maybe if your man Maverick was here, we'd have that conversation, but it's not for me to tell. You're gonna have to accept that as an answer.
Okay.
Your stop's
First
coming
of
up
all,
soon.
What's your number? Like your contact number.
Why would you need that?
Just in case I have any more questions. Or we come across something else that might interest you, like the second Russian twin. Or you might have questions for Maverick, and, well, I'm definitely his friend, or I'm at least his colleague.
All right. Here's a number. And he sends something to a number to your agent. And you see one of his metal arms taps the back of the driver's seat. And the van comes to a stop. Make sure Maverick gets that number.
All right. Have a good day.
And
Oh, and thanks
you
for
be
the gift.
careful.
I'll be sure
Be
to.
careful.
You too. And Nora will hop out.
And he closes the door and it speeds off before the doors are closed. Yeah. And you're like now in a corner somewhere between the old combat zone and the Glen. You can tell you're closer to the Glen, that it doesn't look as rough. You don't feel like you're in the hood. There's not like liquor store, pawn shop, liquor store, church. You're not on Martin Luther King Boulevard or nothing. So you know that you're in a place you could probably get a cab or something like that.
Yeah, no, I'll just take transport back to her container.
Okay.
This one, two, oh no. Container.
And yeah, you do that. You get back home. I'm assuming Dre and Hero, did you guys go back home as well?
Where am I leaving you, Dre?
Lizzie's.
Makes sense. What time of day is it?
It's pretty late. It's like, it's not dawn yet, but it's starting to smell like it. So say 3-ish, 4-ish.
Yeah, all right. Not even a good time to stop and get a drink. We got a shift this
Lizzie's-
morning, don't we?
It's always a good time to stop and get a drink.
Do we have a shift in 3 hours?
I think technically we were supposed to be on a shift.
you guys are supposed to be at a shift working. When like
Oh,
you guys haven't gone to work for like a day or two, right?
Wait, actually, what time of day it is? Is it?
it's
Yeah.
3 a.m.
Oh, never mind. It's
You
been
guys
too
have just
long.
not been going to work.
It's been a real long day.
I feel like we should get emotional time off after seeing the previous captain literally murdered in front of us. Like the fact that he got murdered and then we're supposed to go on a ship, like that's a little bit. We should unionize or something.
Is this a message you're leaving for Kaylee, Captain Kaylee?
No. No.
Oh. Dre absolutely leaves this message. He's like, I am distressed. I watched my captain die in front of me while we were having a conversation. These two women tried to shoot me dead while I was at work. Security wasn't there. Nobody stepped up. I had to go save my teammate who was kidnapped by them. I need some time to get my mental together again.
Paid.
Obviously.
This Kelly just
Okay.
Kaylee. I'm gonna keep getting those two names mixed up.
I just leave this as a voicemail because Dre is probably like
Scared.
passed out now.
Right. You don't call her agent. You call the office, knowing she won't get it till the morning, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's accurate.
Hero, where do you go? Do you go to the bar? Do you drop off Dre at Lizzie's and what?
I'll probably go home and take a nap because I think I might have gotten the most sleep out of everyone because I did try and sleep. Or no, I'll go home, I'll drop my gyrocopter off, and then I'll just take a transport back into town and try and catch a nap in one of the other AVs.
Okay, so you go back to Trauma Team headquarters.
I don't have Augie. I need Augie to sleep well, so I gotta go get Augie.
Okay, yeah, and you just left Augie in the AV, so it's your AV with all your
Yep.
lollipops and everything you need in there.
Yeah, exactly. Lollipop, stuffed animal. I'm a grown adult, y'all.
I can't believe you went back to work.
I
After
get to
all the
fly.
shit, you left, went home, and then went back to work.
I get to fly shit at work, and they pay me to fly shit. Why would I not go back to work?
They were shooting up people at your job.
Good point.
None of y'all knew what Hero did when she was younger.
Not at all.
And yeah, you go to sleep, and it's very comfortable. The sounds of Tony and the other mechanics working on other AVs, fixing up, engines. This is very comforting sound to you, and you sleep well. Dre, you do your thing at Lizzie's.
Do we
Would you
heal
say
up
you just
any?
Come again, say what?
Do we heal up after like resting and shit? Like, how does healing work?
So healing works. Healing is very slow in this game. So healing, you get about your body per day if you're not doing vigorous work, and if you're not in a certain wound state. So, what I was going to give to you guys was, well, we'll get to that in a second. We'll deal with healing in a second. But what are you going to do with the rest of your night? You're just chilling at Lizzie's, drinking.
Partying, basically. Dre is just partying. He's trying to like, basically go. He replace all of the suffering with hedonism. Essentially, is what's happening right now. Put everything behind you by partying, drugs, and sex. That's Dre's idea here.
All right, give me a resist drugs and torture roll, please.
Oh Lord, sounds about right.
Yeah. So you have a great night. It's one of the best nights you've ever had. You are a party monster. People love to party with you. And in the morning, you wake up hung the fuck over. You are hung over. You overdid it. Your nose feels a little too stuffed from whatever sugar booger you were messing around with the night before. I don't know what they call it. White lady cocaine. It's got a lot of names. I don't know what they call it. Kevin Hart? Nobody? Anyway. And in the morning, all of you guys get a very similar voicemail message on your phones. And it sounds something like, you get 2 days, that's it. Get your heads fucking together, and then you're back to work. No more bullshit, no fucking nonsense. Click.
That'll be a lot easier, honestly.
And so now you guys don't have to work. Your boss is yelling at you, giving you 2 days to get your shit right. And should we take a break there? And then we can figure out, give you guys time to think about what you want to do,
Sure.
where you guys got your time to yourselves, and also do our bio breaks, get your snacks, all that good stuff.
Sounds good.
I'm glad you guys made it alive. Thank you very much for not.
Thank
Not
you
that.
very much for not killing us.
Now I gotta do phone number for the thing that people generally don't want.
I was
phone
just waiting for
number
Jen to make some sort of drunken move and drop me out the side of the AV floor or something.
That
Jin's a
would be
good pilot.
great.
That's a thing. Don't sleep on Jin. He's a good pilot.
Anyway, we will be back shortly. I'll put on some music. We'll run an ad, and we'll see y'all in a few minutes. Hang with us. We're back. Come on, cat.
We're back. Come on, cat.
Cat.
So-
gotta scritch the cat.
When we last left off, our trauma team had successfully not been exploded, has successfully not lost their jobs so far. And we're going to do a little bit of a rewind. And Captain Kaylee Martinez has left a message on all of their agents saying, y'all have 1 week to like get your shit together. And then when you come back to work, come back the right way. Click. And so all of you have 1 week to yourselves. Two maintenance things. If you've down on health, you get your body added to your HP per day. So that's 7 days, 7 times whatever your body is. That's how much HP you get chilling. There's also, secondly, there's also the hustle tables as they're called. So this is like your side hustle. So if anyone wants to do any work, needs to make some extra scratch while you're off for a week, because Kaylee ain't paying, this ain't no time off situation. You can give me a D6 and we can see what kind of work you guys are doing as your side hustle. And then we can get into what else you guys are trying to do. Sound like a plan?
Sure.
Huh?
Yeah, I definitely need money, so.
I was gonna ask what the hustle table looks like.
If you go to page 382 in the core book, that's the beginning of the hustle tables.
382. Got it.
The Nomad is on 385, and I got a 4 for you.
What the heck is my book?
Oh, I don't know. With a 4, though, I can tell you that
Downloads.
you helped smuggle in a big shipment.
That sounds about right, honestly.
And who would you work with? Would you still be doing work with any of the Nomad families?
Oh, absolutely.
Where would Hero be
And,
getting their extra gigs?
so her family, before everything happened, was part of a larger collective. So when she saw what she saw, she absolutely would have called like her mom's cousins, like, so we gotta talk, y'all, because we all thought they were dead. Hey, guess what? They're not. And some guy with too many arms named Kelly's got them, and they're basically zombies. So she probably would have given like the rundown to the closer parts of the family that were still left.
And
And
they
at
would
that
all
point probably would have been like, and I'm off work this week if you need any help.
Yeah. Okay. And I will tell you, I obviously this just came to me, and it mostly came from you actually. But firstly, they all respond in horror and sorrow, and they ask you a million questions. Who's this guy with the farm? Where did they go? Blah blah. They want to know everything about this. And you start hearing the name Switch a lot. They're like, Switch, that motherfucker. And you remember Switch as being someone who was, well known in your Nomad family. Always had a hustle, always had a connection, always had some sort of gig to pull, something like that. And at some point, not long after your parents going, he also disappeared. He was, and people are always kind of whispering about Switch, like he must have done something shit. It must have been Switch. You see people talking, like that name gets brought up to you.
Okay.
And the gig that you get, you're not exactly sure what's in these huge shipments, but you notice that they have like these containers, and they have like the little lock seal on it, and they all have a little Canadian flag on them as you're flying them in, bringing them into Night City.
Cool.
Dre, with a 6? Okay. You made a personal appearance somewhere. Someone who gigged you, I guess, for your, not necessarily a gig, but they know you for your personality, your party personality, and they want to hang with you, and they invite you to come just be at their party, their hang. What would you do this for a corpo person? Would you do it for someone from the hood? Like, what kind of person would you be doing this for? Oh, and backtrack. You also got 200 eddies for that gig, Hero.
I suspect Dre would do this for like maybe a friend who escaped the hood. Maybe it's like somebody who opened up a little restaurant. Doesn't even have to be nothing fancy. Just a little spot. Maybe they just have ramen in there and like 6 booths. And they have, you know, the one, the only Big Sexy as their attraction for opening up the restaurant for sure. And Dre would be there. Dre would be there, just be there to like whatever, like a little percentage of the proceeds and bringing in as many folks as he can. Small percent.
And what is Big Sexy's main fan base?
Big Sexy's main fan base is probably I would say as as wild as Dre is, he really is about uplifting people. So like when he gets a chance, even though he's selfish, he does go to people who escape the hood. He does not go back to the hood. But the people who escape the hood, he tries to give them like donations or bring in audiences to their places. So his music and his people are people who are like down with the corpos, sort of uplift the underprivileged, with Dre uplifting himself most. As the one great Jay-Z said, I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. So I got rich and gave back to me. That's a win-win.
Okay, yeah, and it's a great night, and all these people come out, and it feels very, you know, it's as much as it's a party, it's also like this community, and it feels very empowering. People are, you know, wearing their kente cyberwear. There's kente fashion hair and all this kind of shit's coming out. You know what I mean? And it's a good night. And then, you know, in the crowd, you know, you see a lot of people come up to you and they say hello. You don't get to see everybody, but at some point, like, you know, you see like one of your drinks gets handed to you, and underneath it, there's like a card, and it's a card that's got a number on it and your sister's name on it. You don't see her in the crowd,
Damn it.
but that card's there for you.
Leave me alone.
And it has a little note that says, "This is a cute gig. If you ever dream big, call."
Family.
Dre just takes the little thing, and at the bar he's like, "Give me a shot of something that's on fire when you send it to me." And he just takes the flame and burns the note, and then drinks the shot, even if there's ashes in it.
There are, yeah. Yeah, there's ashes in it. It's delicious, and the emotions that you're feeling about your sis and the whole thing, they burn away with that shot, and you enjoy the rest of your night. You could also pocket 200 eddies for the evening. Yeah. Nara, what'd you get? You got a 5?
Yeah, so that's working a job on a corpo.
Well, it says a well-heeled client.
Yeah, a well-heeled client.
Okay. And does Nara do work with corpos? Does work with anybody, probably?
Nara does work with more or less anybody. She doesn't like to necessarily, but money's money, so you need money. So I imagine it's probably a corpo, because Nara has previously worked with or known corpos. So yeah.
And I would say that this gig, you get through your friend who has the clinic. What's their name again?
I don't think we had quite given them a name because I forgot
Okay,
names.
so
Yeah.
we'll work on them later. But you go
Name.
to their clinic, and they say they call you specifically like, "Hey, I got some eddies for you. I need some help with this patient." And the clinic, which is usually bustling in the hood, people need help all the time, but it's an empty waiting room, and you get back there, and there's a corpo sitting there, and they have a flower, like kind of like a flower in their, as if it's just going through the buttonhole of their suit that's there, and when you walk in, your friend is like attending to this flower, which seems very odd. And she says, check this out. Look at this. Look at what's going on here with this new tech that's coming out. I don't know what the fuck this is. And what it seems to be is some sort of plant cyberware
Ooh.
that's like made to like enhance the voice. It seems like to be some sort of audio sort of something, like you can't really tell, but it seems like it's malfunctioning in a weird way. You've never seen anything like this, cyberware, but it's bioware.
Yeah.
But the two of you are able to kind of work with it and kind of get the stem and the little tiny nano things disconnected and patch up the wounds in the heart and the throat and the nervous system where it's connected to. It takes a long time, but you're able to save this corpo's life.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I guess Nana's primary things would be I know we haven't discussed her backstory much, but she's had bad dealings with corpos, so is the corpo related to any of that? And secondly, she's gonna ask the corpo, like, why did you come here instead of the hospital with that sort of tech, or even like your internal medical people.
Yeah, and the corpo, and we can imagine them as a, mid-late 30s white man presenting with blonde hair, cut short. And he kind of looks at you and to your friend and just like, there's supposed to be no questions. Let me recover, and I know I owe you, so just let me recover.
Okay. Have we heard anything about this sort of tech before? Because I imagine it would have been maybe in the news.
The answer is no.
No.
You've not heard anything about this tech.
Nothing about the flower tech. Okay.
What's in the news these days? Betty Brooklyn is about to do a big show. People are getting excited about that. She's been hitting it hard apparently in the studio, working on a new record. There's news about an explosion that happened in the old combat zone. Apparently there were no fatalities, but no one really gives a crap about that kind of stuff. Yeah. Is there anything else?
I guess one more question. While Nara's one more question. While Nara's working on it, does she get an idea what it does besides just something with the voice, or no?
This is something that you have not seen before, but it is like cyberware, but made of organic. It's made of plants. It's some sort of organic cyberware. You've not seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I mean, while working on it, does she get an idea of what it's doing or what it's working? Because I figure to fix it would require some amount of then understanding while fixing it.
Yeah, you would. Are you asking me what was it used for, or how it works, or what are you asking me specifically?
I guess I'm asking does Nara get an idea of what it's being used for, what its purpose is, or what it's modifying?
So it seems like it's something that has to do with it's an audio device.
Okay.
And so it like can project the voice, but it also seems like it could also like receive sounds as well. It was connected like in the chest mostly aesthetically because it probably would have been easier to have it somewhere else with its stem wires going through the lungs into the body into the side of the head. So you can tell that it would be akin to like some cyber audio wear.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Yep. That's all. I guess she's all gonna check out.
And you guys get a message from Maverick just being like, I'm working on some shit. Don't worry about me. I'll see you when I see you. And I guess it wouldn't be too odd for the dark, lonely vet to take these periods of time to do their thing. So imagine you guys chalk it up to the experiences of being a guest of the Soviets for a couple days or a day. What else would you guys want to do during your week or want to look into or yada, yada, yada?
I know that if most of the family is talking about one dude, you're gonna have to look into finding this person. So start looking around trying to find, because all I have is a vague description and a dude called Switch.
Okay. Give me a, let's say, how are you going about looking for them?
They've been missing for a while. If they disappeared after my dad did, because my mom and dad disappeared at different times. Mom disappeared when I was like 5 at best. Dad didn't disappear, and the immediate family or immediate group didn't disappear until I was like 17.
Yeah.
But he's been gone for a hot minute either way. Start with any contacts my family can give me that they know he used to work with, and just kind of go from there.
Okay, so you're going around talking to family members.
Talk to family, and then they're like, yeah, he used to work with Jimbo over there. And I'm like, all right, Jimbo, have
Who
you
told you about
seen this
Jimbo?
guy?
You've been reading my notes? Okay.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so give me a conversation roll.
Dude.
This is you like conversing with people, getting them to jostling their memories, all that kind of stuff.
All right, I got a +2 to it. Roll good. Oh God, where'd my screen go?
All right, you got an 11.
That's not good. It's not terrible, but it's not great.
Yeah. With an 11, people start telling you that like Switch's specialty was like Switch always brought gigs that were corpo funded or for corporations, and there are a lot of people who are always kind of iffy about that. It's getting too chummy with corporations. He's always doing this kind of work, that bringing that kind of stuff in, and there'd be a lot of conflicts with people talking about like the integrity of the family and like the danger of messing around with these corpos, blah 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 blah. And people just imagine that if he were to like go off to the grid, and the fact that he was able to do it so easily, like he probably had some help from some corporation to do it.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Dre?
So Dre would be doing 2 things. Number 1, Dre's gonna call the rest of the group and be like, all right, look, we did kind of leave Maverick to the wolves. I know Maverick blames me most, but all of us were a part of this. So I have an idea. Let's get Maverick a gift. However, would you get someone who's moody, depressing, and basically wants to die
I mean, you can always get me weapons, and I'm happy.
Also, a really nice gun. Yeah.
I also don't want Maverick to like one day just get real mad and shoot me, because we work together, and I'm tired of getting shot at work. Honestly, if I can avoid that, that's really what my intentions are here. So I don't know if getting a gun would be the best of ideas.
I mean, we can get him better armor. We can at least look into it, like a better jacket or something.
Like his face is kind of busted. Maybe we can get him a nice helmet.
Yeah, we can get him a present.
No. I say a gun over a hat.
Listen, I'm not arming the person that I'm afraid might kill me.
I don't think he's going to kill you. If anything, you're more likely to kill him because of your aim.
I don't appreciate that, but you might be right, but I don't appreciate it either way. Maybe I'll get him a copy of my new mixtape.
I think that will make him kill you, actually.
I think maybe that goes with the rest of the present.
Or just not at all.
I mean, so
But you like hide it at the bottom of the gift bag.
Maverick like Augie, like maybe I can get Maverick like a nice teddy bear. Maybe that'll help him get in touch with his emotions or whatever.
Just like we could get him.
You know, I'm not against that actually.
So you're trying to buy him a teddy bear?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy Maverick a teddy bear that says, we're sorry.
Get him a teddy bear holding a little plushy gun.
With the little heart.
Yes.
And then it's gonna have like, I'm gonna try to get it customized, like I build a cyber bear or whatever. And it has a helmet that looks just like Maverick's helmet.
We could get him like a grapple gun. Those are only 100 eddies.
But yeah, I'm gonna get Maverick a teddy bear. It just says, we're sorry. And I'll have all of us record our voices doing it. So it just says, we're sorry whenever he pushes the teddy bear. And it has a little helmet that looks like Maverick's helmet on it.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, you find one. We'll say it's like 20, 25 eddies for that. Doing the whole recording and shit like that.
And the other thing I want to do, and probably the more important thing to be done here, is Maverick is trying to find this other Russian because they ran up on Maverick, and Maverick is not one for revenge. However, having a net runner out there free to do whatever is probably not a good thing for his long-term health and potentially his career. So like the last thing Maverick would need is someone spilling that like he's a corporal on the DL or some bullshit like that. I mean, not Maverick, but Dre. So he's gotta stop this net runner ASAP. So I'm putting out feelers. I'm talking to people in the hoods. I'm talking to people in the burbs. Shit, I'll talk to Kaylee if I have to. Like Maverick's gonna get his information.
Oh my god. All right. Well, give me a streetwise.
Okay.
Oh.
Streetwise. Where is Streetwise? There it is. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So one.
Like shit. Oh my fucking god! Why is all my rolls terrible? Even the things I'm good at. Oh wait, why does it still have a -4 modifier though?
That I don't know. Do you did you change your HP?
I had drunk from the other day or the other time after, you know, I failed that roll. Okay. So I think that's why I added that on there. But this would be days. I would not be drunk for multiple days.
So take.
Are you sure?
I'll let you take that stuff off, and then I'll let you take it off and do a reroll. How about that?
Up to you. I still rolled a 1, so like.
Okay, yeah, we'll do just the 1 then. You walk around. I'll give you a little something just because the thing. But you walk around, and most people just like, Actually, what I'll give you instead is that all of you can raise your reputation by 1.
Hey.
And that's because the main thing that you hear is that people heard about you guys taking on the Soviet twins. You're like, y'all the ones who fucked with the Soviet twins. I heard y'all took one of them out. Those some bad bitches. That's crazy. Like, this is the kind of news that's going around.
And Dre is just hyping this shit up. Like, yeah, we ran up on their shit. We blew up their whole base of operations. You know, they ain't fucking with us. Like, Dre is trying to hype this up because, truthfully, Dre does not want this person out there. So if they hear that we are the ones that did it, maybe they'll come after us. And maybe not Dre first. maybe Maverick first, because like my homie Maverick, he fucked her bro up. Like straight up just gutted her, twisted the knife, everything.
And that's what people are saying to you. People are just like, and you're not worried about man, you must be bad. You're not worried about them coming to get you. Like,
I ain't scared of shit.
You took out this girl's sister.
Come get me.
They're gonna kill you. Well, it's nice knowing you, bro, man. Like, you know, if you ever need someone to take them sneakers or whatever, you know, after you.
I survived the whole hood. I could survive a single Russian net runner. Anyway, Maverick was the one who did the shanking. I was just there to be the hype man.
I understand. I understand you're throwing Maverick under the AV. I got you.
Well, Maverick is more likely to survive if someone comes after them. Dre is not. However,
anything else?
Dre is absolutely not telling Maverick that this is the rumor that he's putting out there, but that's what's been happening.
No,
because
I don't think basically Maverick's in the streets like that either.
Yeah, what Dre would have done is told someone that he knows that just gonna talk and talk and talk. Told someone this story to put out there, and then it just went off, and now it's like morphing into all kinds of shit. Yeah, they broke this Russian lady's neck with a fucking pile driver like the Undertaker. Like, that's the kind of shit that's happening right now.
Who's the Undertaker? No, just kidding. Okay, cool. And we're coming quick up onto your guys' next shift. Anything else anybody needs to do before we start this shift?
I'll actually say, Nara, in terms of saying sorry, will get, like, I don't know if this is something she can, like, prepay for, but she'll, like, buy Maverick a nice meal. Like, at a place, just, like, a nice meal. Like,
okay, you're going to spend some extra eddies to take Maverick out for a meal?
Yeah, like, have a nice meal, dude. We have the money.
Okay, I would say that would probably be you're not eating kibble. You're trying to do like a nice upscale.
Not like the nicest ones, but like a nice. Well, no, because I'm guessing Nara doesn't.
Applebee's.
Not at McDonald's, but maybe at Chili's.
No, like a decent bowl of ramen.
Okay, all right. Let's make it 30 eddies that you spend taking Maverick out.
Oh, I can spend more than that. I was thinking like 100 eddies. I don't know how much that is.
All right, then you guys go to a real nice place.
Okay. Well, no, because Nara's last job paid like what, 200 eddies, so the money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's gonna be like we're going to.
I'm thinking of shopping, so I'm looking at stuff to see if I can get some more armor while we're at it. But like, yeah, that's what I would be doing. I'm trying to upgrade.
All right, give me.
Apparently, Drake gets shot a lot. Turrets and shit.
I have notes for that, but give me, a lot of, because of the way, like shipping lines and trade lines have been disrupted and destroyed in this time. The way you would find these sorts of things are at night markets. The way these things come into town is through people like Hero, who smuggle stuff in and yada yada.
So I'm assuming Kaylee is not gonna give me her plug. That's not gonna happen.
You can forget that noise.
I'm like, Kaylee, I saw what you were rocking. Like, you gonna tell me who to talk to?
But I would say you and Hero could probably roll to see like when the next night market is. And this could be give me streetwise or local. Yeah, all three of you. Give me streetwise or local to see like if you guys get wind of the next night market that's coming up.
Are we like coordinating on this?
Yeah, because I would definitely buy some stuff.
Well, I was asking,
And-
are we going to coordinate on this? Because I guess if we're coordinating on this, then
That's what I'm talking about right there.
we might.
Where the heck is Streetwise?
I don't know.
Streetwise is in
Oh, found it.
social skills.
Okay.
Under persuasion.
Yeah, I do not have
Oh, hey, my Streetwise is better than my.
13. Not that great. Oh, God bless.
I'm busy.
I mean, you're dealing with you got a lot of stuff on your plate right now.
Yeah. I am in the middle of smuggling, fuckers. I can't help.
But that makes sense. But you don't have to worry about it because you get a text from Dre saying like night market tonight, it's happening. And it's happening like on the edge of Old Japantown, like close to the old med center, and just like this old, like kind of
Ouch.
rumpled down alley, and you can kind of hear the sounds of the market before you get there. And you guys can go shopping, and there's different stalls of people selling different things. You see mostly some weapons, some armor. There's some like electronic stuff that you see. Definitely people with stalls just kind of still tweaking on stuff and fixing things. Yeah, and people shopping and bustling around. What you guys looking for?
I guess my primary thing would be actually I don't even know if I'd have to go to the night market for this, but Nara's primary thing is she wants to get a med scanner installed because she has cyber, so she wants to get that installed.
Oh, you want to get some cyberware?
But I don't know if I'd necessarily have to go to night market. Yes, I don't know if I'd have to go to the night market because I might be able to get the job to write it off a little bit because it is a med scanner and therefore it is useful to my job. I don't know how willing they are to let me do that.
A, right now, Trauma Team is like not doing very well financially. B, you guys are not have good standing right now, Trauma Team.
Yeah, that's about right.
You
That's
see what
about right.
happened
Okay.
was, yeah, never mind. We fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up.
And yeah, you know what? It's something that, there are riggers that, have stalls in night markets, and you can find one that will install the med scanner for you.
Oh, yeah.
It takes 2 options in your cyber arm. So your cyber arm is empty right now. Okay.
There's nothing in it.
So you can get that installed. It's going to cost $500, and roll 2d6 for me.
Okay. Nora, please do not fuck this up. 5.
Okay,
Shitty rolls
yeah,
come in handy
so
again.
Subtract 5 from your humanity.
Yeah.
And if it brings it down below a 10 point, then lower your empathy. And you can look at page 115.
The empathy, I think, does it. Yeah, the empathy does it automatically.
Okay, good. And
The empathy does it automatically.
Perfect. And so you get +2 for your first aid and paramedic. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Let me find deception again. 13 in total because I am terrible at rolling. It seems,
This the rigger who starts doing the work, as they're like, kind of numbing your arm and setting the med scanner in place. They look kind of familiar to you.
Oh.
You can't quite place it, but they look a little bit familiar to you. And
can I ask, do I know you? Have we met?
No, you don't know me. I don't think you know me.
Med school?
Med school? No. Now keep still. I'm trying to work on this.
I am still. So it's just, I am still.
And it's a man. He's got, he's got the kind of, just kind of like a rigger kind of little med apron on, His tools look okay. They're not obviously as good as what you got at Trauma Team. They don't look too dirty to you. But yeah.
I mean, as long as he sterilizes them, I figure we're fine. Does he set them on fire?
Sure.
It's fine.
Sure, he sterilizes them.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And he comes and goes. Give me a human perception roll.
Okay, that is a lot better, I think, for me. 18.
And what are you wearing right now? You guys are just
No,
civilians right now, right?
Yeah, no, it's just in her normal, like, kind of soft, brightly colored clothing, jacket tossed on, nose ring in, all that. I finally remembered to mention the nose ring.
Yeah. So he's with that 18. He doesn't seem nervous, but he seems antsy. He just seems like he's kind of working on you, but he's always looking up and looking around. And from what you could tell, he's doing good work
Okay.
installing this med scanner.
Is it
Um,
are you watching out for somebody?
you asking me or you asking him?
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask, like, are you watching out for somebody? I prefer to have the Ripper working on my arm, not have a shooting match in the middle of the night market.
Oh no. I'm just expecting some business. You know, it's these night markets are so infrequent. I make a lot of money doing it, but I just gotta I'm just waiting for some other clients to show up. That's all.
Okay. Cool. I guess. Does he seem to be taking longer than he should?
No, not necessarily. He seems to be working. It seems like he's doing a good job of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. His hands are relatively deft. Hero. What are you thinking?
You mute it.
I am gonna try and find a flamethrower. Because my gyrocopter has no weapons and that's inappropriate.
Trying to attach a flamethrower to your gyrocopter?
I'm not
That
sure
is
if I can. I don't know if
perfect.
I'm of rank to add more stuff. So we're gonna have to
when do
talk
we
about
get
that
more-
later, but I can have one to keep on hand for when I'm able to make those sorts of modifications. And I'm just gonna look for some armor, because I mean Hero doesn't get shot a lot, but getting shot less would be even better. Or like a
Sure.
shield or something of that sort.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's do this real quick.
Yeah, roll them dice.
Let me get my chart together.
On that D100 table.
Yeah, I should have done it earlier. I wrote down what's at the market, but I didn't write down the specifics. 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 35.
Okay.
Oh, boom. Okay, cool. Yeah, you got it on one of the numbers. So you find the flamethrower, and it looks like it's in okay shape. It's not in bad shape. It's not in pristine shape. It's been at a few
used.
barbecues before.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll take a used flamethrower. I can fix it up. That's fine.
Cool. And you get it for 500 eddies.
Okay. Where the heck am I?
And the guy who's selling it to you, he's not dosing it. He's like, it's 500 eddies for that thing. I'll throw in a little bit of ammo for. How about that?
Works for me. Where the heck are? Fine, there you are, Jillian. Okay. And rent is coming up soon, isn't it?
I think you guys have another week or two before rent.
Don't we
How
get
much
paid
time?
from
I think
work
it's only
around the
been-
same as rent time though? Like,
I mean, you guys get paid. I think it's been what, a week and a half, and then you guys are just finished a week, so it's been 2.5 weeks in game time.
yep.
Something like that.
That sound about right?
Yeah. Sure.
You got about a week and a half until rent and lifestyle pay is due.
All right, so that takes care
Um,
of that. And while I'm wandering around, can I see if there's anybody who I don't even know how I would know somebody who looks like they would work. I'm gonna look for somebody because I'm guessing the night market, it's not just everybody comes down to a night market, right? Overall. I'm going to look for somebody who looks like maybe a little overdressed for being down, not being down here because everybody comes down here, but they look like they're making too much money, or it looks like they keep bringing in the people who you're like, corpo. Basically anybody who might have something to do with dude that I was looking for.
with
Wait,
Switch.
yeah.
Um, I mean, you look around and you see a lot of. There's some people who are like really well dressed.
Right.
You know, if you can find a night market, if you get invited to the night market, if you're in the know enough for a night market, like, you know, it's also a social thing too. So people come dressed to the nines as much as they're here to just buy stuff. As you see the solos who are doing it gig by gig, and you see some sharp dressed people who are selling their drugs and their brain dances and yada yada yada. Um, and I would say you find a couple of people like that. You see one corpo who's, you know, hanging around a weapons stall, and they're very clearly like a Militech person, and they're like checking like, how'd you get this? You know, you're selling this for how much? Blah blah blah. You see another one standing by a electronics stall, and they seem to be kind of almost like a sales pitch kind of thing. Like, you know, I've got the latest stuff if you wanted to check it out. Blah blah blah. You know, it seems like you're doing good here. No, I don't care that you have that. It's none of my business. You know, they're kind of seems like they're kind of schmoozing. Yada yada yada. Um, what specifically you're looking for? Anything more than that? Like someone who is talking about nomad stuff, someone who is.
No, like much like happened to us in freaking Vampire, uh a vacuum creates problems. And again, it's been so long that she is kind of just pissing in the wind, and like I wonder if anybody's gonna, like it's been at
Give
least
me
8
another.
years.
Give me
So
another conversation. Let's conversation or streetwise.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use 3 of my luck. That's the wrong way. 3 of my luck.
Trey's probably
There we
just
go.
out here like, yo, what's good? It's been a minute since I seen you. Yo, I got you. Next time, Lizzie's that sort of thing.
Okay, I'm doing streetwise.
Okay.
Did it roll?
Yeah, and
There it goes.
some people are really into it, Dre, and some people are just like, oh, this motherfucker, this dude.
Another one.
Ouch.
You got a
Oh, it
one.
didn't take my 3. Huh. It's still a 1 either way. So
Right. So it's 15 minus 7, which is a 5. Um,
that's an 8, but
Yeah.
it's still not great either way.
So you're asking people for. You're looking around and you see some corpos like I described earlier, and see some people like I described earlier. I imagine Hero asking a few people like, hey, you know, you ever seen, you know, this nomads doing the blah blah, and people are clamped shut. You know, there's like, you know, they don't give up. You don't give up people that easily in a place
Yeah.
like the night market. You know what I mean?
And
Like
that's
if you
fine.
don't know, you don't know them. Yeah, not a bad instinct though, and like knowingly, like people from the families and from the nomads would, you know, obviously be selling wares and blah blah blah, or being involved in stuff that here, but no one is giving it up to you.
That's cool.
Um,
But I got
anything
my
else?
flamethrower, so I'm happy about that. Oh, and did I find any like a new helmet or armor or anything like that? Because those were the 2 things I was looking for.
Yeah, I'll just say that yeah, you can find some armor. You find like some, you know, there's some nice leathers, there's some nice Kevlar. You see some light armor jack. You know, some of it looks a little bit better than what you've got. And you also find some like heavier stuff, some like heavy duty armor jack. Not heavy duty, we'll say like more like sturdy, medium style armor jack that also, you know, catches your eye.
Sorry, I'm going through the book, and that's not the body.
You could try page 350.
I just found it on. It's gone. Oh, okay. I'll go down to 350. That's too far. Okay, I'll let you know. We can keep going while I search the book.
Okay. Trey, what are you up to besides finger guns?
Trey came here very specifically to fuck himself up. So by fuck himself up, I mean get him armor that he can barely walk in, and that is his intention. He wants to be a walking tank, even if it means he doesn't actually know how to move in it. So Dre is specifically come in here looking for like heavy armor, heavy mech weave, whatever the hell you call it.
We got heavy armor jack. We got flak. I would say that you find some heavy armor jack, medium armor jack, light, and the Kevlar and leathers. Are you trying? Which one are you trying to
looking
get?
Specifically for the flak. That's what I was looking for.
Give me a luck roll.
Okay. What? Oh yeah. Let me see.
Just straight luck.
You got it. Okay. Well, no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And you're asking someone to listen, this is better than flak. This is much better than flak. You see those people in the flak, they can't move. They're like statues. You gotta buy the heavy armor jack. You're not gonna be disappointed. You want to live, don't you? Everyone wants to live. Buy the heavy.
Okay, look. Here's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need the heavy armor jack. Do you got like some sort of trade-in clause? Like if I come back with this next time you're around a night market, will you give me like a decent deal trade-in? Provided I don't fuck it up.
Can't you just get it fixed? I'm not here. Nara's not here. This is just a voice in your head that sounds like Nara.
You got it. You bringing it in good shape. You want it when I got the flak, you trade up. I'll take depending on the condition, up to 100 eddies off. Deal?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So here, take your heavy armor. Let me see the 500 eddies. Let's do this.
Can we go, can we negotiate a little bit? Like this is kind of how this works. Like, right? We're having a conversation. I'm getting to know you. You're getting to know me. I seem like a nice guy. You seem like a nice guy too. And I know you probably got this on the discount from wherever you got it. So maybe you don't have to give it to me at cost, but just a little, can you shave a little bit off of there?
I can see I might be going. Give me that persuasion roll. Or trading if you want. Trading or persuasion.
I don't know if I have anything in the trading, but I know I have stuff in the persuasion. Yeah. Definitely not trading.
Okay. Yeah, 17, I'll give it to you. And he says, for a lot of people, I go too fast, but I can see you're on the level. 450, call it a day. This is good armor.
Hands out, shake.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're looking forward to seeing you. Whatever you bring in, do that trade up. Don't scuff it too bad.
A lot of people are trying to kill me these days, and I am working on it. I can't afford a bodyguard right now.
Oh, I don't need the whole life story, just the eddies, buddy. Okay, I got your armor here.
Okay.
And he goes back to next customers, bringing it around. I didn't say he's not a great guy, but he's a businessman. He's working.
Uh-huh.
What
Go
else are
ahead.
you looking for?
Honestly, I don't think I need too much else. I was Nah, I'm not going. I'm gonna hold off on that. Yeah, I just got the armor.
Okay. Hero, did you figure out what else you were thinking about?
Yeah, no, I don't like the dip in my deck, so I'm just gonna leave it as is.
Okay, I would say
Oh
that
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
also
My
found.
bad. My bad. I did have one more thing. I wanted to get a concealable weapon because I realized that I'm walking around with this big ass heavy pistol, very heavy pistol, and that's a dangerous game to play. So maybe, just maybe, I could get my hands on like, a premium uh SMG perhaps.
Okay. What did I roll for those again? 55 and 76. I don't know if you're gonna find a. Let me see. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find like the pretty like standard SMGs. You know, they're not like in crappy quality. They're not like poor quality, but they're not like these are not some like Militech like Arasaka like crazy arms. But you could find I don't know. You find like yeah, a Militech mini gat. They call it the mini gat. And you find that that'll run you about 100 eddies.
No, he's just gonna rob somebody for one of these. He's just waiting for the right opportunity. Maybe you'll get one from this Russian net runner lady. I know she ran up on him with it. It was love at first sight with her and the gun.
I got a feeling that the feeling is not mutual. I'm gonna let you know that now. Spoiler alert.
It's fine. It's fine. This just makes the heart grow fonder, or some shit like that.
Oh God. I know.
So yeah, you could put on the SMG mini gat 100 eddies.
No, he doesn't buy that.
And
He doesn't buy it.
he doesn't want it. Okay. And Liz, what were you saying? Uh-oh.
Sorry, I knew I was about to die. No,
Don't do that.
I looked at the stats and I looked at the price. I'm like, I would get, I think, +1 to what I already have. Or
Yeah,
if I
and
wanted any more than that, my dex and my reflexes would drop, making it very difficult for me to fly. And I'm like, no. Let's not do that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what you find there. So you're not ready for that kind of commitment.
Nope.
Okay. Nara, you said you had one more thing?
Yeah. I don't know how much is in each baggie, but I guess Nara is going to try to offload some of the drugs at the night market if she can.
Which one?
I love
Nara out here flipping cent
Nara
coke at
has
the night
rent.
market.
I
No
love
black
the
lights.
fact that the doctor is like, well, time to go deal drugs. Excuse me, y'all.
She needs to pay her rent.
How are you
going
to
more than enough money?
How are you going about selling it?
Is there anybody? Do people just stand around and sell drugs? I don't know. Nara's never sold drugs. She's a doctor.
Yeah, I mean,
Drugs.
you're leaving a
mean,
Ripper, so you're with a Ripper that they use medical drugs, but that's
Ray will
one.
help you.
The other thing that Nara
There's
would
also
do if,
you also hold on. You also see that there are some people who are doing some handshakes and exchanging some money and doing their thing. Some people a little bit more open than others. But yeah, there are people selling drugs here.
If Nara can't sell drugs here, she'll just hunt down other medical students and just sell drugs to medical students.
You can. I'm just asking, like, are you doing like, you doing like The Wire? Like, I got that WMD. Are you trying to like walk up to people and slyly be like,
That's a
blah,
brand
blah? Are
name.
you trying to
Pepsi? It's a brand name.
ask somebody like how to do it? Maybe you want to try and sell it to one of the drug dealers. Just which way are you trying to go about it?
I feel like Nara would be more likely to almost very slyly do it, or just sell it to med students, like one of those two.
But slyly try to sell it to who? Just
Slyly-
people passing by?
Yeah, people passing by. How
So what
much
does
is
that
in
look
each baggie?
How many
By the
bags do
way.
you have again? And what do you have
Nara,
again?
Nara has 3 baggies of synth coke and 4 baggies of black lace. You never mentioned how many were in each baggie, but a dose, which is like I think 1 pill or something, is
Three
like
of synth coke and 4 of black lace.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't say
So-
how much were in each bag.
Well,
So
it's
you
a
didn't tell
bag.
me
We'll
the-
say each baggie is a dose. You know, like it's,
Okay.
it's, you know,
Yeah, so that would
3
be
and 4.
that would be 200 eddies from one
$260 or
yeah.
260 eddies.
260 eddies.
So, I imagine that Nars goes and joins the rest of the drug dealer kind of corner, which is like, you know, they don't have a stall; they just kind of like a little area.
Strips off as much of what can identify her as a doctor as possible.
Okay.
Just pulls all of it off, like. Nope.
Your arm is still a little bit sore from your new med scanner.
Yeah.
Maybe you pull your sleeve over it so they don't see this new expensive cyberware you got. And they're all they kind of sneering at you while you're trying to do your thing. And give me I would say you could do we could do a streetwise persuasion.
Should
Or
I ask Dre
trading.
to help you? This is Dre area expertise.
Yeah, Nara will ask Jay if he helps her. Does she have to give him some of the money?
No, Dre would say you pass me one of those doses of synth coke and all of the work is free.
Okay, so that would be 240 instead of 260, right? Because yeah, she'll ask Jay for help then
Sweet.
and give him one of the things of synth coke, so it'll be 240 instead of 260.
Might need this for the future. It's just planning ahead.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
Dre, how are you helping out?
I'm
so
not
Dre's just
gonna
like-
give you the
Dre's like-
detox.
So check it out. Me and the homie over here, we got some brand new stuff you ain't never seen before. Come through. We got the real big sexy. It'll get you lit. Come over here, chooms. You know you want some of this.
Nara also, I guess, while this is happening, if Jay's doing it, can Nara also try to do it more slyly and in Korean? To see if anyone around here speaks Korean, because I'm guessing the people around them don't necessarily speak Korean, but it's nice city's big. There might be people here who you never know.
Okay.
I don't know if that will work.
That'll work. I guess, Dre, you could give me It's so funny sometimes when I'm looking for skills and like my brain goes to other games for a second. I'm like, does that skill exist in this game? And it does
On
not.
that way,
So-
you never run off on the plug again.
Maybe you are. Is this like a Barker thing? Like, are you acting? Is this like a performative sort of thing that you're doing, or is it more like? I would give you persuasion, or performance acting on this role.
I am trying to persuade people to come over and talk to Nara because
Yeah.
Dre knows drugs, but he has no fucking idea what Nara really has, other than like some regular ass synth coke. I had as far as he knows. Like that's it. He ain't tested this shit. He doesn't know how it works.
That's fair. Okay.
God
Ooh.
damn it! What the fuck?
Ouch! Oof.
What is wrong with my dice? I'm
Oh.
about to start rolling real dice. Fuck this shit.
Nara, can Nara also like is Nara also doing? Can Nara do this at the same time but in Korean, but like less boisterously?
Yeah, and you could do either of the roles that I told you before that you could
Okay.
use.
I'll do streetwise then.
These people probably over here like, this motherfucker annoying as
14.
fuck. Shut
Not
up.
that great, but still.
You got a 14. Dre, you are somehow too bombastic. You know, like people are used to like people who want drugs, they know they want drugs. They don't drugs sell themselves. And you're making a big show out of this corner of like people who are like doing their thing kind of more slyly than you're presenting it. A couple of the other dealers in the corner, you see them whispering like, "What's this motherfucker?" Like, yeah, we might have to take. I don't know about these people. Anybody know them? No, I don't know them. People are kind of getting mad at what you're trying to do.
Just leans over to Nara like, I probably shouldn't have called it big sexy. That was a little much.
Probably not. Yeah, probably it's a little bit harmful
Next
to
time.
any sort of marketing. Any sort of marketing, including your own.
Wait, what?
No, it doesn't respond after that.
And Nara, despite Big Dre or Big Sexy messing up your flow and kind of calling a lot of unwanted attention to you, you're able to get a couple of people who come over to you, Korean-speaking people, and they talk to you, and a few of them are trying to haggle you down, like, oh, no, it's too much. Like,
No,
I could probably get it cheaper from there.
Yeah, but we got this from the corpos, so it's cleaner shit than whatever they're selling. You know it.
Okay. Well, you can let me. I taste it a little bit. You let me taste it,
A little taste.
just so I know it's good. You gonna give him a little taste?
No, she's not. She's gonna be like,
Oh.
no.
Oh, sorry.
We got this
I
from
should
the
have grinned.
corpos.
It was the grin that did it.
We're getting this from the corpos. We got this from the corpos. You pay the amount.
Give me a conversation, or there's no intimidation. Give me just a
I guess
conversation.
Nara will
or,
also kind of just drop in, but like,
persuasion.
I can assure you that this stuff is clean. I'm a doctor, if she must. That is an 11. She's not that great at conversation.
And it's okay. These people seem like they're.
I'm just a really bad roller.
Yeah, but these people are like, you're looking at them now as they're thinking about what you said, and it's like, how did these people even make it into? How did they even find out about this night market? They look like a bunch of beavers from Beaverville. Like they shouldn't even be here, and they just happily just kind of like, okay, we'll take it, and they hand over the 240, and quickly walk away, scurry away. Even.
His real side job is selling people drugs, apparently.
But you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn around, and there's a bald dude with a bald head, caramel complexion. He's got one cyber eye glowing red. He's got a big,
does she recognize him?
Nice coat with like fur around the edge.
Recognizable? Any recognizable things on him?
Recognizable, like what?
Like, is there anything on him that would align him with a group, or does she like recognize his face or anything?
You do not recognize his face. You do not recognize his face, but you did recognize him as one of the people sitting here in Drug Dealer Alley.
Oh, okay.
And as he puts his hand on his shoulder, kind of, you turn to
like
face him,
shove
and
it off.
He's sneering at you slightly, and you can see just gold teeth, and he's just like.
Do you eat too much candy?
Dre's like, well, hello, gorgeous.
No, it's
I
like,
wasn't
did you
talking to
eat
you,
too much
big boy.
candy as a kid?
I don't
Talking
think
to the
you should be
fam,
selling
talking to me.
I'm
There's
done.
a tax
I
on
sold
the
it.
spot. No, there's a tax on this spot. You selling my spot, you got to pay a tax on that. That's right. I don't fucking know you. Go weep if you want. Just pay up.
No,
How much is paying up?
that's not happening.
150 eddies.
150? I don't have that sort of money. That's funny.
You're funny. You're really funny. And
Nah, you guys are funny. You're a bunch of
How about
jokers right
this?
here.
Dre on
No,
the radio.
Jay, shut up.
No.
She's gonna be like,
This-
Jay, shut up.
I'm not talking to him.
Shut up.
Dre is just like trying to hit up Hero. Like, Hero, we got a situation. I'm in a drug alley.
No, I was
He
gonna
just
say,
leaves his agent open so Hero can hear all of what's happening.
No, I was
And
gonna
Hero,
say,
you're looking away from some armor. You're like, nah, I'm not messing with this armor. And you get this call on your agent from Dre saying they're dealing with some drug dealers right now. What'd you say exactly?
We got a situation in the alley. Essentially, that's basically what I'm saying.
You're mudded.
I got a question real quick. My flamethrower,
oh,
how put together is it? Like I'm
I
sure
would
it's
say-
not minigun where it's got little legs and I could just put it down and be like, guess what, motherfucker? But
Nora has a plan, I swear.
I hope so.
I would say that you're asking like, can you shoot it now? Is what you're asking?
in theory, is it functional now, or is it am I likely to blow myself up if I try and use it right now?
No, it is functional. It is it's just like, regular quality flamethrower. Yeah, you could fire this thing.
Okay.
And I would say you have let's say, how many shots did we say it came with shells, right?
I mean, it's a
So let's say
flamethrower. I imagine it's
It
just
came with a
some
tank,
So
essentially.
let's say
some
you got-
axe and a
you got 20
lighter,
of 'em.
like.
So the info for it is on page 348.
350, 348. Okay.
And so it functions like an exotic shotgun.
Oh, I should have shoulder arms. Let me double check that, because that's going to be a problem if I don't.
And it actually uses the heavy weapon skill. So do you have
Where-
heavy weapons?
Is my. Yep, I've got a 3 in heavy weapons
You've got
and
3 heavy
a
weapons.
3 in auto fire. Okay. That's what it was.
So you can put down the flamethrower. It uses the heavy weapons skill. And I'll give you 20 incendiary shotgun shells. That's the ammo that it uses.
Woo.
And you can read the description there, and it tells you what it does. I'll just read it out loud to you.
I got it. You're good. Carry on.
Okay. But while the targets are, it works like shotgun shells, but while they're ignited until they put themselves out, they take 4 damage to their HP. Blah blah blah. Cool. So yeah, you got a functioning flamethrower, and you get this call from Dre. Are you now running through the night market
I'm not
waving
running.
a flamethrower?
Absolutely not.
Do the 6 with my woes.
Yeah. No, she is calmly walking over there because she hasn't heard any high-pitched squealing yet, and she figures that they're not in immediate danger because Dre's not screaming in this message. So she is making her way.
Dre feels relatively confident in this situation. He just got strapped up with this heavy armor. He's playing bodyguard. He feels good about how this goes. He's got his strap. He's like, it's whatever. It's the night market. Shit could go down like this. Somebody's going to talk out of pocket. We good.
Yeah, go ahead, Nara.
Yeah, Nara, I'm gonna basically go, what if I cut you a deal about treatment?
About treatment? The
Yeah,
fuck you talking
treatment.
about? Treatment.
I'm a doctor. Got my certifications and everything.
Oh, you're a
need treat-
doctor.
Yeah.
Dre is trying to bite his tongue right now so hard.
Shut up. She'll stomp on Drake's foot if she has to. If you drop by my clinic, I'll do treatment for free. Anything you need.
Oh yeah, where's your clinic at?
Edge of the combat zone.
Okay. And he's trying to like, on 3rd Street, that one over there?
Is that
That one of
hers?
them container
Yeah.
clinics.
Yeah, I'm quite good. I also work for trauma team. Haven't killed someone yet. Well, okay, we've killed some. Shut. She's gonna stomp on his foot.
Dre's heavily armored right now. He didn't feel that shit. But he is looking at you like, what?
She's still gonna stomp on his foot. I'm a good
And you see-
doctor. And
You
if
see him
need
kind
to-
of. Oh, go ahead. I mean,
I'm a good doctor.
treatment's not what
okay,
I'm gonna
then.
need. You understand me? But I don't know.
You're
You
gonna need
offer me a
detox?
lot instead of just paying 150. And he looks around, and his crew's kind of gathering around a little bit and waiting to see how he's gonna
You want
respond.
a detox shot?
He's like, nah. You see,
What
He's-
sort of
maybe-
mean by
I can see you a little bit. You're a little green. You're a little bit of a rookie. You see, because what I could do is just come to your clinic, kill you and anybody in there, and take whatever I want. You know what I mean? but I could tell you
Well,
green. If you
then
wasn't,
you're
you wouldn't have
likely
told
to-
me all this. So
You
I'm gonna
really
give you a
wouldn't?
second chance
Hmm.
to just give me the 150 eddies, or you're gonna have to give yourself some treatment at your own clinic. You understand?
We don't have that sort of money. I didn't sell enough of that. That's more than half of what I sold.
You see, my problem is not how much you sold. Your problem is how much you owe me. You understand? Now I'll give you a chance. You could do
Really?
you want to try and do a face down with this dude? Because this is popping off now.
Dre is already like, let's go. Really, Dre has no intention on using the strap. Dre has a tear gas grenade, and then he's gonna try to run.
We also have a smoke grenade if we need to use that. There's almost no way that I'm gonna win a face down because I am not good at rolling.
Do it.
Okay, I'll
What's
do
your
it.
rep at?
What?
We got to
Rep of
2 now.
We
We're
have
up
a rep
to
of
2
2.
now.
Okay, so you rolled the conversation, but on where is it?
What conversation?
Right next to reputation,
Uh,
on the front page, on the character page,
Yeah.
on the bottom. in the
okay, I
middle.
guess we'll.
You could click that.
I'm almost certain. Yeah, 11. I never
You got the
roll.
same skill.
Oh well, that's the thing. I never
Um,
roll well unless it's medical. I always roll really bad unless it's medically related.
These guys don't have any.
In theory, that should make, shooting people better. It is bodily harm.
Medical, I said.
Yeah, well, you got to know the body in order to cause harm.
I mean, she's hit people before and it did well. He did really well.
He critted. Yeah.
Listen,
So
yeah. I'm
yeah.
Madre de Dios.
We don't want. Well, we gonna just pay
Oh,
the
that's not what I wanted to
150?
do.
I'm guessing if
That's not what I
I'm
wanted to
guessing the
do.
reason we got attention attracted to us was because Jay was shouting so loudly. That's what Nora's like.
Yeah, and he kind of gives you a grin, and he's like, "Oh, you're cute," and he pulls his coat, long coat aside, and just pulls out a shotgun.
Ray
And it is now-
shoots immediately. Like, as soon as he sees this guy move, Dre just shoots. Like, fuck it.
Can we drop
And,
the smoke bomb then?
You should drop a
And then
smoke
this-
bomb, because tear
Can I
gas
drop
is
a
probably the worst idea.
Can I drop a smoke grenade at the same time?
Because Dre had already pulled out the gun knowing this shit was about to go down, because Nara is not good at any of this.
I mean, it's worked before, so.
Yeah,
But
when you're
against the
talking
dude-
about medical shit,
No, it worked against that one dude that she got the drugs off of.
I think that was an accident.
Probably, but it still worked.
Let me see. One sec. There's a lot happening. I feel very excited about it. So first off, so I will say that this could all happen. This could all happen. You have the option, and when you lose a face down, you could back down from this situation, or from now on, you're going to take -2 to any future actions that are made against this dude. So I'm throwing that out there.
Okay. Would dropping a smoke grenade be taking an action against him, or would it just be because that would just be covering the entire area where they're standing right now?
I mean, it'll also be covering the area where you're standing right now.
True, but if it says typical.
I
penalty-
will say that no. If you were trying to throw it, like if you were trying to throw it at him to hit him, I would say that'd be a -2. If you're just trying to activate and drop this, I will say no. You don't have it. Won't be the -2. I won't even make you roll for it.
Because the thing is, it says the typical penalty for trying to perform a task obscured by smoke is -4. Does that then apply to movement?
Yes,
Okay,
I would say it's harder to see with a smoke grenade. Yeah.
this is true.
So
Yeah, go.
Hero, you come not running, but what's the word? With purposefully come to Drug Alley, and you see Nara facing the barrel of a shotgun by a tall, bald man wearing a nice trench coat with a fur lining on it and gold teeth. You see Dre raise his gun and start to squeeze the trigger, and you see a smoke grenade fall from Nara's hands and hit the ground.
I left y'all alone for 10 minutes.
My fault. This was not on me.
I don't think she says it out loud, but she's definitely like, I left y'all alone for 10 minutes.
Dre is probably saying this even as he pulls out the gun. It's like out loud, just not my fault. This was not on me.
And I think this will be a good spot to end it. I think we'll end it here
Motherfucker.
for the night.
No,
And we'll pick it up next week with y'all fighting some drug dealers in the night market, because nobody can take, we can't take you anywhere. You can't just go shopping. Chill.
Ray just wanted to come
I
here.
should have just sold it to
heavy
medical
armor.
students. If I just sold it to medical students, I probably would not have had this issue. And so I should always sell things to medical students.
You should sell drugs to medical students. That's the message of the week. Message. Anyway.
Yes, absolutely. You'll pay more.
But
They're
I
medical
love you guys. I mean, unexpected.
I have a
Unexpected.
feeling that you did not know where this one was going. It just went places.
Well, I did that on purpose because I was just like, I got a bunch of, trauma team calls like lined up, and like I've been kind of like directing with the, throwing stuff out there about in the background in the world, and I was like, I know for this episode I want to give everybody time off to like do their thing and figure out, wield the plot a little bit. So I should have known it would end up like,
I think
drug dealing at a night market.
I think the lesson is we cannot end a session without us in the middle of a fight.
How many ones did I get tonight? Holy shit.
I think I rolled 4 times and I got 2 ones.
It was all bad. It was all
I
bad.
am almost positive that the dice do not like me in this
My
game
rolls
because
were
I
trash.
never rolled particularly high. I rolled okay, but not great. And then sometimes the modifiers just aren't great, but a lot of the rolls I just roll shitty. Got 3s.
I mean,
Ooh,
yeah.
like
I'm just glad we weren't in some you can't be rolling ones next week in this combat, because throwing runs in a combat is not
half
great.
of my rolls are ones, and the other couple of them were 3s at best. It's just
Noah's instinct is just gonna be
I'm
either
bringing
shoot
my out.
the dude or go behind him. And
Listen,
then
roll
shoot him.
20. I love you, but y'all gonna have to uncurse my digital dice because this shit ain't cool.
They need to get like a button, like blow on dice. It just needs to be like a blow button. Put some juju on it.
Can I exercise these dice? Can I cast consecrate on these?
I'm gonna need to switch mine out. Can we change the colors on them, or
That's right.
I need a new set?
I'm gonna make a call. I'll make a call. I'm gonna call
Yeah,
roll
they need-
20.
I'm
you
gonna
go.
hit my connect to see what we can do.
There really needs to be that mechanic where sometimes when you begin to roll too good, then you just start to roll worse, and when you roll too bad, you have to roll bet how it feels in real.
But yeah, I mean, I had a good time watching y'all roll and do some RP, discover some stuff, do some shit. Hope you guys dug it.
Yeah.
If this is how we die, I apologize, but also I don't apologize at all.
I mean,
If the trauma team gets killed while trying to deal drugs at a night market, I mean, that's a blaze of glory as far as I'm concerned.
it would be absolutely fitting for this group.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We just die of
Yeah.
some dumb shit.
Yeah.
It'll absolutely be fitting.
But you know what will make it funny? The fact that if we all die, then
Maverick is still around.
Maverick is still-
The
We
one
just
person
so
who's
much-
like, yo, I ain't even get to give Maverick the teddy bear yet. It's still
No, no,
sitting
no,
at my
no,
crib.
no. I would have it that 1 week later he gets it in the mail. That's what I would have.
Oh
after
my
the funeral and
god!
everything.
After the funeral, Maverick gets a teddy bear. Mel's just like, "We're sorry."
It's also so bad. I should know. It's also so bad because now it's just us trading off on like who's potentially gonna die, who's potentially gonna like.
I can't wait till Ivy sees this now.
They're gonna lose their mind. They're
Oh,
gonna wonder
no,
what the
they're-
hell is wrong with us.
Ivy's gonna shout at us in Discord, I think. Me particularly.
That sounds about right. You know, Night City dangerous, man. I don't know. Just telling you what it is. But anyway, I had a great time. Let's do some of our sign offs and figure out who we rating and all that kind of stuff. And let's start with you, Theta.
Okay. Hi, I'm Theta. You can find me at One Shitty Bud on Instagram and Twitter. Also, I guess on Twitch, but I don't do anything on here. I sell hats on Haberdashery on Etsy, and I can be found here on Wednesdays just playing Cyberpunk and basically nowhere else currently. So, yeah.
Okay, Liz.
So that way.
I am Liz, Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you'd want to find me. I am here most of the time. Well, not most, we're not here most of the time. I'm mostly here. That makes more sense. Wednesdays and Saturdays. And that's about it.
Prince.
Hello, everyone. I am Prince, aka Dimples and Dice around the interwebs. You can find me at Dimples and Dice on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that jazz. I stream a variety of games as well as TTRPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, Vampire the Masquerade, and other things on the horizon. Do check me out here as well for Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, where I am the storyteller and I make these people miserable.
Not me.
Not Theta. Theta has avoided this, but don't you worry, Theta. There'll be an opportunity. There'll be opportunity.
Well, at least in the vampire game, we always make very smart, safe decisions, unlike what goes on here.
Oh yeah, totally.
Is
The
it-
most.
Good. Yeah, go.
I was
sure.
I was gonna say we haven't walked face first into gunfire like we are right now, but I'm not even sure that's true.
Yeah, and at least we haven't like not told anyone where we were going and went into a sewer by ourselves to go talk to people. Like we haven't done stuff like that at all.
No, that's never happened. Not
That's
at
good.
all. But yeah, so do come check me out. Follow me on Twitter. That's the best way to keep up with all the stuff that I have going on. As a matter of fact, next week you'll catch me live with a new show over on Table Goth's channel as we start our Hades High Monster Hearts campaign, where I will be playing Theseus, the most ballin', muscled king of the high school football team and every dream that you could ever dream. He's gonna flex on you and tell you how good he is, and by how good he is, he's gonna tell you how much better he is at everything than you are. Get on his level. Anyway, that's all I got.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, and me. I'm Mikey Mike. You can find me singing old-timey music and talking about black people under my nomenclature. What's that word?
Nomenclature.
Did I say it right?
I don't.
Thank you.
Nom de plume is the word you're looking for. Nomenclature, isn't it?
Yeah, nomenclature. It's pronounced nomenclature.
Okay.
But it also means.
I'm not a
it's
worder.
also
I'm my
not
nom
that.
de plume. My nom de plume.
Not
Plume,
a
plume de nude.
worder.
Yes.
Nom de
Not a worder.
Alias. This mother.
But you could find Hubby Jenkins, and you'll hear some good old timey music. If you're in Brooklyn, New York tomorrow, you could find me drinking tequila and playing with a really good friend of mine who I've known for a very long time. We're just gonna be playing at a place called Sunny's out in Red Hook, by the water, just like bugging out. So if you want to bug out and get weird with it, why would I get weird with it? It's not gonna get weird. Please stop me from talking. Someone help me. Who we rated?
No. God.
Yeah, we are going to go raid our friends over at War Overlord, where they are having their Vampire Masquerade campaign, Call of the Abyss.
Woo.
So we're gonna stop over there and tell Bruna and folks hi. And yeah, So, do come check us out on Saturday for VTM, and we will see y'all soon.
Arrivederci.
Password like words as I'm trying to type and shit because I forget my words sometimes.
Look, I'm just saying, I really kind of want to play Teenagers from Outer Space.
I would also like to play Teenagers from Outer Space.
Teenagers from Outer
Because-
Space. This is a game.
It's a
Oh,
game,
yeah, it's one
and
of the
from what I've seen, it's basically Monster Hearts, but instead everybody's aliens. I'm sure the mechanics are different and everything, but in its most basic form, it looks like Monster Hearts 2. But
want me
instead of
to
being
do,
monsters,
So
you're
I
aliens.
could live out my dreams to be a hentai tentacle creature.
You could.
Sure.
And that's
I hate
what
that,
all
but
of
yes.
my tentacles could do.
I hate that, but yes, you could.
And I'll get to
You
live out
could
my
also
fantasy
play-
of being Mork.
You could also
Nanu,
play a
nanu.
silicon-based life form, which
You're gonna be Mork.
has ammonia-based blood.
Nanu,
If you could be Mork, I'll be Alf.
I just want to be a hyper
Wait,
intelligent.
hold on. Can I do Ivy's line? What's Alf? Who's Alf?
Who's Alf?
Or Mork.
Is that a
Or
music
Mork.
show? Is that a musical?
You could
It's a
also
s-
play.
It's a song by Biz Markie. Don't even worry about it. It's a song by Biz Markie. Don't
You
worry
could
about it.
also play a silicon-based life form with ammonia instead of water-based fluids in its body. Which would
Are
be
you
cool.
quoting Cosmos at me?
Good night,
Because we'll-
everybody.
No, I'm quoting.
Oh, okay. I just want to play a hyper intelligent shade of blue.